All right, guys, my son wants a phone, but before I am going to be comfortable with saying okay, any phone has to pass the dad test. So help me unbox this phone as we figure out, could this be a really good fit for my son? Bark has sent a phone that will be doing just kind of an informal, unscripted unboxing of the device. And we're gonna put it through some pretty gruesome tests to be sure that it's the right fit, that it keeps my child safe while also keeping us connected together. All right, so let's get into it. Hey guys, I'm gonna need a box cutter. Some goodies and info, and then it comes with a sturdy, this looks like a solid USB-C charging cord. All right, and then the phone, piece de resistance. Oh my goodness, guys. All right, so first, meet your new Bark phone with a nice QR code. This is for me, don't scan this. But guys, I'm already impressed, and I'll tell you why. This phone actually has a case on it already, right? I mean, how often you are not gonna buy a phone for your child and give it to them without a case. And this one actually has it already perfectly form-fitted. In terms of its design, so there are at least, 4 cameras and a flash on the back. Really, really sleek. Obviously, it's never been touched, so it looks really pristine and not dropped. Yeah, everything on it looks like quality. I mean, it feels like a solid phone. Let's see, it says meet your new Bark phone, control everything from your Bark account. With your own phone, visit phone.bark.us or scan below. Good, so I can automatically, I guess, scan my own phone and get started, so I'm excited to do that. So I just easily turned on and set up the phone, which took all of a couple minutes, and actually the Bark app on my phone is walking me through their parent checklist, which includes connecting the apps and devices for my child's phone, reviewing the alert sensitivity that's going to be set there, reviewing and activating their rules, setting up the App Store and their access there, and then setting up location alerts. So I'm excited, let's get into it. So I'm on the second part of the setting up the monitoring sensitivity, and I'm already really impressed, okay? So they have a detection algorithm for being sensitive to the type of content that your children might encounter. And so it actually allows you to personalize it for the child that you have. And here's what I mean. So if you look down the list, there is anxiety. So it says, alerts for anxiety range from excessive worry about a test to talking about how anxiety is triggering physical symptoms like panic attacks, self-harm, and more. And so actually I can click all or none for looking for that particular type of content. Now, it would be something if they just had 1 or 2 of those, but this list includes body image, eating related, bullying, change in account activity, dangerous organizations, depression, drug and alcohol related content, hate speech, inappropriate behavior and content, medically concerning content, profanity, public profile, risky app and site usage, self-harm and suicidal content, sexual content, violence, weapons. And so it has a great warning system for if your child is spending a lot of time worrying about kind of test stress and anxiety, you have a way in to know that maybe they're spending too much time kind of circling around or engaging in thoughts that aren't going to be helpful for them. And that gives you a parent a chance to kind of lean in with your kids. Smart, really, really smart. I love it. I love that connection to the family is kind of the primary basis here. So on my phone, I've just gone through the screen time rules for that's going to be active on my child's phone, and actually it was super easy and kind of seamless to do. It lists everything from all of the social media platforms, including like half a dozen that I'd never actually heard of, and then also kind of the streaming services and apps that I already have kind of native on my phone. And so if you think about YouTube or Netflix, Disney, HBO Max, even the email services and web browsers, and even e-commerce sites. Again, really comprehensive, so I'm impressed so far. Next, they were setting up the App Store. I'm not gonna take you through all of that because, I mean, you know what an App Store is and how that works. But this really cool next feature, so it says add new location. So check this, guys. Get notified when your kids arrive or leave the location below. So I can set that for anything. It takes me back to kind of the main screen that has all of the, it has a really easy icon list that walks me through, the phone, monitoring, looking at screen time, any insights in terms of how it's being used, and then also the location. Ooh. So, this is really cool. Again, not something I expected. So there is a section on the app that actually is just keeping you up to date with the latest trends, and actually they're referencing something called teeth filing that people are doing, a really dangerous kind of beauty hack that's popular on TikTok. So guys, you're gonna level up your parenting too on what the kids are looking at these days. There's even an article here too on AI art, which again is so new. How could any of us be experts at it? But they're already a step ahead and helping us parents to be more armed. So I love it. All right, friends. So let's talk about what I like and what I dislike about this phone. One of the key things that I like, it looks good. It's the type of thing that my teens, my kiddos aren't going to be disappointed when they're around their friends and they have to pull out their phone to make a phone call or to send a text. So that kind of speaks for itself. The other part is setting it up was really, really intuitive and super, super easy. So anyone who's ever done installing things on a device to make it child friendly knows it can be a lot of work, and sometimes it can be not compatible with your device. And so it really is easy to just kind of pick it up and know that it comes fully capable and loaded with all the things that it needs. The third thing that I like, actually it has a lot more features than I was anticipating. So I knew that it would block some of the social media sites, but I thought it was probably going to be kind of the top 5 or the top 10. And so seeing and scrolling through that list and seeing how many things are covered, I was actually kind of impressed by that. And then also the other streaming services too, that you don't think about, that also I want to guard my child's eyes and ears from things that they might come across on that network as well. So all in all, I think those are some of the things that I'm really, really enjoying about the product. The other thing that I really like about it is being able to check in at a location. So when my kids go to a place, I can have them just click the location button, and we tried it out here, and it was really, really easy and very accurate. And so I like the idea of being able to know where my kids are and have some default locations that just automatically buzz my phone and let me know that they've arrived, like at school or at church or going swimming or wherever it is that we might use the phone. I also love that this phone puts parents in the driver's seat. So most other things don't allow parents really the flexibility to allow the phone to grow with their child. And so if there are certain things that you deem appropriate and that don't come stock on the phone, you're able to elect that for your child as a loving, caring parent who knows what's best for them. And likewise, you can take off the things that you don't. And so this seems to have the best kind of versatility around doing that. And another plus, for those of you like me who are very conscientious about how you spend your money and what's it invested in, compared to all of its nearest competitors, it's half the price. And so I think that's a really big thing. If you're going to invest in something, you want it to be worthwhile, but it helps if it also doesn't break the bank, especially for those of us who have multiple children and for whom this could be a solution for more than one child in your household. All right, so for things that I dislike, nothing. Actually, I've been really impressed, you guys, with the form, the functionality of it. Thanks for watching, my friends. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss the next video where we review and put all of the apps and the forms and features of this phone to the test. As always, take good care and be well.